to go sing the national anthem, so I'm ready to go out the door, and I thought I'd hurry and give these 3 things that stop you from getting what you want. Okay, the first thing is not even knowing what you want. Make sure that you have a list of things that you can go through and say, what do I want? Maybe you'll see somebody has something and think, do I want that? Do I want this? Study it out in your mind and figure it out what you want, and make a list of all the things you have to do to get it. And then if you don't like everything you have to do to get it, maybe you need to fix the list a little bit, but pick something. Pick something that you want to do, something you want to have, somebody you want to be. Once you get that picked in your mind, okay, then you make sure that you have something. You know, when Alice was in Wonderland, the Cheshire Cat asked her, she said, where are you going? And she said, I don't know. And he said, well, you're going to get there. So if you don't know, you'll get there. So you need to know what you want. Once you decide what you want, then you have to think of all the things. The second thing that stops you is fear. Think of all the things that you're afraid of. If death is one of those things that you're afraid of with that goal, then maybe you better pick another goal. That might not be a good one for you. But if you have what other people think is one of your fears, then maybe that's a very weak goal, because it's not what other people think. It's what you think. It's what you want to become. What your family, you're more important, and they'll be fine. They'll be fine with everything. So make sure that you make a list of all your fears and get rid of them. Talk yourself through them. Work through them. The third thing is procrastination. You need to have a list of what you need to do. And many times that list comes in your mind during the day. Like you may be thinking, you may be doing something completely different, and an idea pops in your head and you think, oh, I maybe need to do that for my goal, to achieve my goal. If that comes into your head, then it's always the right one. So make sure that you keep that thought, write it down, and add it to your planner. If it's an immediate something, if it comes in your heart and your mind and you need to do it immediately, then do it immediately. Follow your gut, follow your mind, follow your heart, follow your dream. That is what comes in here. If it's an immediate one, do it right away. If it's something that you need to do eventually, then write it down and put it in your planner and pick the day that it's going to be, and make that happen. You have to be able to work to actually take breaks. So procrastination is a break. So make sure that you're doing your work, you're doing your work, you're doing your work, and if you want a break, then I like to record TV shows or movies. And when I'm making my phone calls, or I'm talking to people, or I'm doing my errands, or I'm getting stuff done that I need to do in my meetings, or whatever I need to do, if I need to take a break and I know I'm tired or I'm hungry, many times I like to come home and flip on that television show to completely change the channel in my brain and have lunch. And after lunch, maybe I'll do some stretching or working out while I'm watching the show. So I'm actually doing something as well, but I've got my mind busy doing something completely different than work. Then when you get through with your break, it's an absolute perfect time to go back to work. And you actually, if you don't take breaks, then you feel frustrated at doing your work. So take breaks. Make sure that you give yourself breaks, but don't procrastinate your list. Your list is something you need to get done. If you work for yourself, if you work at home, if you are self-employed, you need to be your own best boss. And get your list and make it, and make sure you just do it.